Welcome to the Marketing Revolution podcast. This is the underground movement of savage marketers from all over the world. We are not Fortune 500 companies. We are real entrepreneurs with real businesses that have one major thing in mind: to set goals and devour them daily. Because we understand that everyone wants to eat, but only savage marketers are willing to do the hunt. Now let's get this revolution started. Hey, what's up, everybody? John Hiley here with the Marketing Revolution podcast and the Marketing Savage Facebook group, bringing you guys a live version of Motivational Monday. You see, it's Sunday night, and I went ahead and went live into the Marketing Savage Facebook group. So all of you podcast listeners, if you guys have not got involved in that group, get on over there and check it out. All kinds of motivational stuff going on over there right now, and lots of new things are going to be happening in the future with this Marketing Savage group. So we got a couple thousand members, actually over a couple thousand members right now. And anyhow, man, I want to drop this for you guys because as you know, my podcasts have kind of been here and there, so I'm not doing them every single day. But man, when I get that feeling, when I get that deep feeling inside, I'm going to come and I'm going to do a podcast. And I think today is a super important one to talk about, because a lot of people don't realize, a lot of people think growth comes from some sort of motivation, or growth is going to come from some sort of idea that, everything's going okay, and I'm going to grow from that, right? So everything's going good, and that's going to be a catalyst for me to have much more growth and much more good things come into my life. But the truth of the matter is, anybody who has had any massive amounts of growth in their life have experienced two things. Two things are the catalyst of growth, and that is change and conflict. Okay. So we literally have conflict and change equal growth. It's hard to understand, right? It's hard to understand, but here's the thing. Anybody who has done anything great has literally had was at the edge, like literally at the edge of the mountain, about ready to fall off before all of the shit came together. They had 2 feet beyond failure before shit actually started happening for them. That's the way we're tested. That's the way God tests us. That's the way the universe tests us, to see if we're ready for that success that we're going to have in our life. So we're literally going to have conflict and change before we see any significant amount of growth. You're going to hit rock bottom. The big deal is going to fall apart. Okay. Now you might get steady, small little bits of growth with no chaos, with literally no chaos, nothing bad happening. You might get these little steady, but I'm talking about life-changing shit. I'm talking about the growth that we all dream of. I'm talking about complete, utter transformation of your life. I'm talking about one day waking up and saying, fuck this, I'm not going this way anymore, I'm going this way. And then you understand your mission with clarity, and you start moving towards that shit relentlessly, okay? That's what this podcast has been about, man. This podcast hasn't been about little improvement things, this podcast is about complete and total transformation of who we are. My book is about complete and total transformation. If you guys haven't checked it out, I dropped the cover on my personal profile. You check out John Hiley, my personal profile. I'll share it in this group as well. But I dropped the cover, and read the back of the cover. The cover is not it says right there, this is not a traditional book on marketing. This is a complete and utter change of your life. This is you committing to walking in a different kingdom. This is committing to a totally different way. And my techniques that I teach inside of my book are very unconventional. It's not like anything that you've ever read before, okay? I'm straight up and I'm upfront about that. This podcast is very unconventional. A lot of shit that I talk about are the things that other people do not speak of, my friends. There's not a lot of people that have the Savage Sunday sermon and dig into the depths of spirituality, because I believe, although this is a marketing podcast, you got to get your energy and you got to get your spirit right before you can actually effectively deliver that shit to the world. You see, a lot of you guys have been showing up in the world very weak in power, very weak in vision, okay? Your vision and your power is weak, so you get weak results. This podcast is not about showing up fucking weak. This podcast is about honing in that vision, honing in that energy into a fucking savage force that will cut through anything. It's what my book's about as well. Okay? So the first thing you got to realize is most people are not seeking for tiny improvements in their life. We've all tried that shit. Little tiny improvements in our life all the time. Most people are seeking complete transformation. I know that's what I'm seeking. I'm seeking transformation all the time. I've already transformed into a new person over and over and over again, and I don't intend on stopping. Okay? So I actually sat here today and I was writing something. This is what inspired me to do this podcast. I actually wrote about the complete and total transformation, these things that I'm working on, what my book is going to deliver to you. And on top of that, these additional things that I'm working on that can bring this transformation into your life. So first off, the complete transformation is the Savage way. It's coming back to your savage roots. It's a transformation as in you're getting all the fucking gunk, all the sludge, all the shit, all the things people told you in your life, all the things people told you that you couldn't do. You're getting rid of all of that. You're getting rid of the fear. You're getting rid of the fear of criticism. You're going back to your savage roots, like when you was a little kid before you were tainted by all of this shit that we went through. You guys got to realize most of the problems that y'all have in your life and the problems I have in my life come from some fucking bullshit that we went through early on, and we're just carrying it through the rest of our fucking life. You know, if it was a toothache, we would have already took care of that shit a long time ago. But the problem is this emotional baggage that we carry is like a toothache, but it's subtle and it's not enough pain that urges you to just fucking do something about it, right? So we've got to expose it. We've got to understand that at some point in our life we went left, right? At some point in our life we were on the right track and we went left. And we got to get back on our track, get back to who we are, get back to the deepest level of sense of exactly who we are, get back to trusting that fucking voice that's inside of our mind, that's inside of our heart, that's inside of our soul, that was sent here and meant to guide us. And how do we do that? It's a complete fucking transformation. It's a complete transformation. So that is the Savage way. That's living the savage life. It's coming back to your untamed roots of existence, claiming your desires that are your birthright, living a life with a renewed purpose, moving towards the dream that is in your internal consciousness, waking up every day with a purpose and a vision, walking in faith and expectancy and abundance, keeping your mind at home and working on you. This is the path to your dreams. And it is my life mission to deliver that path to you guys. So anyhow, y'all, I thought I would go ahead and come live inside of the Marketing Savage group. Again, if you're listening to this on iTunes, head on over there. That's the shit that you guys are going to be seeing coming down the pipe. When the book drops, some of these new things that I'm building, that I'm putting together for the Marketing Savage Inner Circle. It's not even open now, so I'm not trying to sell you anything. It's not even open. I'm not even accepting people in there right now because we got about 190 people in there. And right now we got our own things inside of that group that we're working on. So I'm not even accepting people at this moment. But that's the type of shit. That's the type of vision. That's the thing that I'm moving towards, okay? If it was just about marketing, it wouldn't work for most of you. I'm just telling you, if it was just about marketing, it wouldn't work for most of you, simply because you can ask any great marketer in this world. Marketing is a transfer of energy. Like marketing is a transfer of energy. That's why one person can do something a certain way and it's fucking weak as hell. It's weak as hell. It doesn't work. But another person can do like half, literally like a quarter of what this other person's doing, and it has power behind it because they're transferring their energy to the world. And that is exactly what the Marketing Savage is about. It's what it's been about. I've literally been writing this book for a year, guys. I've been writing it before I renewed this podcast. I was writing it before I created the group, okay? So we're about to go full circle in all of this stuff. We're about to go full circle, and it's a fucking message that you guys have never heard before. It's a powerful message that you guys have never heard before, and I'm so happy because it's my life mission to bring this to the world. I have spent countless, I couldn't even tell you, thousands and thousands and thousands of hours contemplating, meditating, trying to understand all this stuff, and I've packaged it in a book, and I'm going to be delivering it to the world and delivering it to you guys. So anyhow, y'all, I appreciate each and every one of you for being a member over here at the Marketing Savage group. I promise you guys, like we're literally in the middle of moving to Texas. We got all kinds of things going on in my personal life. Things are going crazy. My life is like just all these awesome transformations are happening for me right now. And it's causing me to be a little slow on some of this stuff. And but I'm here. I'm going to step it back up. I'm here for all you guys. Just want to let you guys know that I'll always be here for all you guys. And again, I just want to tell y'all that I appreciate you. And as usual, I'm going to see you on that next one.